Hey you guys, welcome back to Lisa and Company. Today is April's Look for Less Challenge Day. If you like budget-friendly DIY and decor, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button so you'll know every time we upload a video. I recently discovered Emory Valley Mercantile and I have fallen hard for their website. However, with the prices in US dollars and shipping to Canada being a little crazy, I think we can recreate one of these pedestals with some restore and thrift store options. Now that you know what we're making, let's see how we're going to make it. I picked up this wooden bowl at my restore a little while back now, of course, before when we were still able to go out, and I paid a whole $1 for it. That was a score. I particularly love the edge on this, and I think it matches really well to my inspiration piece. Now, I admit I have a bit of a problem when it comes to collecting candlesticks. This one is actually from Michael's, but it's a little too tall. This is one from Dollar Tree, and the rest of these, with the exception of that glass one, are from the thrift store. Some of them are taller, some of them are more expensive than others, but we've got a whole collection here. So which one is best? Now this one has some beautiful detail that we wouldn't be able to see after it was painted. It was a whole $2. So if we pick this one, this project is going to be $3. This is another thrift store one, but I think it's a little short. So let's see how this one's going to look all together. But I think you get where I'm going with this, and I think we have found a winner. Today's video is part of a collaboration created by the amazing Yami at the Latina Next Door. If you haven't checked out her channel, what on earth are you waiting for? Her co-host today is Courtney from Creative on the Cheap, and she has an amazing channel too. In case you haven't seen it, check out this one where her husband did the voiceover for her.
Hey guys, welcome back to Creative on the Cheap. For those of you who are new here, I am not Courtney.
Yeah, I think you see what I mean. I'm going to give this a wipe down with my 100% acetone. That gets rid of any dirt or sticky residue left over from the label. Then we're going to put it together. This one is super simple. We're just going to glue the two pieces together before we head down and prime them. Of course, you know I'm going to use a combination of my E6000 with some hot glue because the E6000 will hold it permanently and the hot glue allows me to get started right away. Once I've got that on there, I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more hot glue just around the edge. The only reason I'm doing that in this case is because I want to get downstairs painting this right away. So we're just going to go around the edge with the hot glue and then we're going to go prime this. Whenever I'm using glass or ceramic, I like to use a really good primer. So I take it downstairs, normally out to the garage, but the weather is nuts right now for April, and I'm giving it a really good coat of a high adhesion primer. I am actually out of my favorite one, Kills, which you guys hear me talk about all the time, but I did have kind of a okay brand, and that's what I'm going to go ahead and use. While I was in the basement, I discovered I had a really light gray spray paint left over, so I went ahead and used that as a base coat. Now, ironically, I am using a tutorial that I absolutely love, and yeah, guess what? It's Yami's from the Latina Next Door. I think she has the best galvanized tutorial there is out there, and I'm going to make sure I link that video down below for you so you can follow her tutorial and see what a great job she does with it. Now, I like to use a makeup sponge to do this, and believe it or not, I am down to my last one. This quarantine just has to end soon. I like to go along the edges and sort of in the middle of the makeup sponge and just make it a little bit more irregular. And while I'm stamping or painting or whatever you want to call it, I make sure I turn it a few times. It gives it a much more random look and you don't end up with a pattern in your galvanized pattern. You guys know what I mean. Okay, ready to get started? Now, typically you want to use the Folk Art Home Decor chalk paint in Castle to do your base coat, but I am pretty much out of it, so I went ahead and used that nice gray spray paint. So the first color I'm sponging on here is Brushed Dark Gray from their Brushed Metal collection, and the second color is going to be Brushed Pale Silver. Yami has got this down to a science, and I can't recommend enough. Go check out her tutorial. Now, I don't want to just leave you with one project, so we are going to use these vase filler balls that I picked up at Dollarama, and we are going to do some fun things with them to make a really attractive filler. This entire bag was $4, and I'm not even using half of it today. So I have dug through my stash, and guess what I found? Yes, I found my finger protectors, which is a darn good thing because I am going to use moss on some of these. I've got a collection of ribbon, paint, twine, and of course the moss, and we're just going to have some fun with these and create some great filler. First up with my well-protected fingers, yep, let's get this one done. I decided to do it on the irregular, really crazy twine one because I figured it's going to get covered up anyway. I love how moss-colored anything looks in decor. Up next, I am going to start at the bottom of this one and just wrap the whole thing in twine. Every once in a while, I'll put a little bit of hot glue on there with my finger protectors, can I just say? And we're going to get this thing covered from top to bottom. I went ahead and used a thicker 3-ply twine for this, and I am so glad I did because I think it would have taken a really long time if I'd used a thin one. These ones just got a little bit of that leftover paint sponged on and done. You know what my favorite part is? Well, I'm pretty sure you know it's reveal time. And I'm pretty sure you know what I'm gonna say, that I love the way this came out. When you compare my inspiration and this one, I think you're gonna find they are really close. So how did we do on this one? Let's take a look. Well, will you look at that? I went ahead and converted the piece from Emory Valley Mercantile to Canadian dollars, and it works out to $50 versus $3 for my piece. I would say that's a pretty good look for less. I went ahead and added this to my bedroom mantle, and I think it makes a great addition to my spring decorating. Thanks again for stopping by, you guys, and thank you for all your support. Izzy and I really appreciate it. Here's a couple more videos for you to check out, and don't forget, follow us over on Facebook and Instagram for all kinds of extra content. You guys, stay safe, stay home, and have a great day. See you next time.